What's going on YouTube? And I actually have some interesting news that I want to get into because on this channel, I like to talk about manga. I like to talk about anime. I like to talk about all that stuff. I've been pointing out, hey, American developers, American manga art translators, script writers, when it comes to anime and the manga, they've been inserting their stuff into it. And I've also said, hey, Japan doesn't really like that. They have been fighting back. They've been doing their own thing, and they have been rumored to be starting their own production, their own translation houses, their own translation moves. They've been doing their own things and beginning to lay the groundwork for that. Well, we have the first one that I think this could be interesting. Kodansha to release previous simulpub programs with new English language distribution platform Manga. So, what is this? What is this exactly? Manga is their own distribution platform from my understanding of this. After Kodansha devastatingly terminated of their fan favorite simulpub agreement with Crunchyroll and Azuki, the publisher has finally announced a new platform on which English language readers can get their manga fix. Ultimately, this will be their own platform, their own way of distributing this. Now, it gets a little wonky in the comic book industry and streaming platforms. Yes, this is not the best way to do things, because not only here in the West, when you deal with a lot of this stuff, not everybody's here for this thing. They're here for everything. But this gets a little different when it comes to manga. It comes to popular companies as well, like Kodansha. I'm gonna butcher this again. Kodansha. Kodansha is a very popular company. They produce very popular manga. They did Attack on Titan. Even though I don't like the end of Attack on Titan, I think it destroyed everything. Attack on Titan is still very popular. They did Fairy Tail. They've done all sorts of really good things. And them having their own production house where they will be dubbing and putting out their own stuff is the right move. I've been talking about, hey, Japan's getting a little annoyed. Japan's getting annoyed with the injection of American politics, with Westerners getting all uppity about these certain things, and the fact that they are doing their own, even if it's just digital right now, the fact that they're going to start doing their own in-house production to the West, to English speakers, is a good move. It's a start down the better path. People are tired of the West interjecting their stuff into it. And what do I mean by that? Well, when you come over here, and this is I didn't do much on this. One Piece creator, Ichiro Oda, I'm probably butchering that, defends series fan service, having females show their sexuality out of their own violation is much needed revelation for the reps. I'm not even going to get this. Representation of heroines in manga. People are mad that Oda sensei makes his women very sexualized, very out and about, and shows off body languages. You had the weirdos that came after No Game No Life, which I did a video on. You have Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro's second act. ADR scriptwriter defends their use of memes and series localization. We're having the anime getting memes shoved into it, where Westerners brag about deliberately changing audio on High Dive, actively changing what was done in the translations. Then you get over here. Viz Media's English localizers force mansplaining reference into latest Twin Star Exorcist chapter. These are issues that are coming about more and more within the anime community, within the manga community, and I talk about it because people don't like it. It is disrespectful to the actual properties. It is disrespectful to where you are getting this from, and honestly, it is kind of racist by their standards, by weirdo social justice warrior standards, this is a form of racism. You are changing a culture. You're changing one of their prime exports, one of the things that make them so unique, to fit your own standards. That is racism by their own standards. People don't like this. Anime fans, manga fans, even the weirdos, honestly, they don't like when people inject stuff into their stories. They want these things to be very clean cut, professional. Give us what they created. And the fact that Kodansha is doing that is a major step in the right direction. Let's see. Per Kodansha representatives who spoke directly, these 70 launch, we're not going to talk about that. In terms of the publisher, further, the rep informed BIC that K-Manga will operate on a subscription system similar to its Japanese counterparts, and noted that more details regarding this element will be revealed closer to the app's launch. In a statement issued alongside the announcement, the head of Kodansha K-Manga project, I'm not even going to try, explained the K-Manga team is committed to continually creating content with the platform, bringing many brand new stories to US readers as they are simultaneously, got it. Sorry, it was cut off, it broke my brain. Distributed in Japan. We hope that our audience will enjoy K-Manga through encountering many new never before seen stories, becoming a fan of those stories, and then watching the journey of how those stories become popular, he added. Kodansha K-Manga app will officially be available exclusively to US readers on Wednesday, May 10th, with a full website set to launch out on a future date. I am really curious how this is all going to play out. I've been talking now for a while about stuff like this. This is something that needed to happen. We needed this shakeup in the industry because Japan's getting tired. They're getting tired of actually reprimanding a lot of these American distributors for their changes. And they're kind of, and I haven't talked so much about this this aspect, and I might start researching it more and putting it out more and doing more videos on it. When it comes to the American distribution centers, you only have a handful. There's not a whole lot. You have Viz. I think Viz is one of the few translating companies in America. I need to look at some more. When it comes to the dubbing platforms and the distribution platforms that way, or translating when it comes to anime, you only have a handful of companies as well. You had Funimation at one point, but Funimation's gone, but you have Crunchyroll and now High Dive. Both of them have evidence of changing stuff to do their own thing. I mean, for crying out loud, Crunchyroll put out their own original anime and it was garbage. So it is not out of the realm of possibility for different Japan to finally say, we've had enough of dealing with these monopolies of sorts. Yes, there is one other monopoly out, two other companies that do sort of dubbing work. I know Netflix, Amazon, and there was something else, and it's escaping me, and it has paired up with Netflix a little bit to help do Vinland Saga. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Netflix and Amazon are also starting to do some dubbing themselves. Actually, Netflix anime is pretty darn decent. Not the greatest in the world, but I do like when Netflix puts out the anime because they only get it licensed, then they do the dub work for them. We also have another dubbing company being created and being worked on right now, and that is the Matsuri Productions, which is from Anime Matsuri, teaming up with Vic Mignogna and some other voice actors to start putting out their own stuff. This is what needs to happen. You need more competition in these spaces, because if you don't have that competition, you get the Vizes of the world, you get the Crunchyrolls of the world. When Funimation was around, you had Funimation, all these companies here in America injecting their stuff into these stories when Japan was getting tired of it. So what inevitably happens is something that people were talking about and saying, hey, this is in the works, you need to be careful. Japan's going to start doing it themselves. They're translating themselves. Here soon, they're going to be subbing themselves. They're going to be doing all the translations themselves. They're going to set up the subs themselves. They're going to send the dubbing scripts. And if you don't follow the dubbing scripts, they're probably going to say, hey, you can't do it. We'll get another company. These shakeups in the anime community and the manga community are important because for so long, so many companies have been basically undercutting, have been basically underhand dealing, doing all sorts of messed up deals to screw over Japan. And then when they get the deal, they do whatever they want with it, put their ideas into it, changing up, and it pisses off Japan. Japan technically holds all the cards. They could destroy Funimation's gone. They could destroy Crunchyroll. They could destroy Viz. They could destroy all these companies here in America by simply saying, we're going to do it themselves. That's all it takes. And it's starting to look like they're going to start doing it themselves. And I'm here for it. But let me get your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it out with friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you later. Bye for now.